Hey, 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 who's here then? Three viewers. How do I see that? What's up, guys? You all right? Here we go. Participants. I want to know who's here watching. I have no idea what we're talking about. Like, I just wanted to go live. I've not been live for ages. Where the fuck do I see who's actually here? Participants. Right. Comment if you're here watching. 6 here now. I can't see who's here. Hey, Zach. James, how we doing, boys? You all right? Like I say, I have no idea what we're going to. Andrew Chapman, how's it going? Jesse, Tino, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I have no idea what we're talking about. Can you all hear me? All right? Can you hear me fine? I don't know. Just say yes if you can hear me. Like, because I've not even tested my mic. I've been so busy, and I just jumped on, and I'm hoping it works. Right? It's all good. I'm hoping it's all right. Yeah, cool, sweet. Now I'll be moving this around, so it might make a bit of a noise, but it should be all right. Sweet. Right, so what we talking about? I've got no plan for this video, like nothing, zero. I've not planned one thing. Like I say, I've been super busy and I've missed a couple of uploads, which has been annoying. But yeah, it's one of those things. I told you it was going to happen. So yeah, I wanted to go live. I was keen to go live, and here I am, I guess, live. So I don't really know what to talk about, really. I mean, there's not a whole lot else going on in the world. Perfect. Hans has started off the conversation. Good, because this was about to get real awkward otherwise. So Hans has asked, "What's your workout routine?" To be honest with you, mate, like I don't really have one at the minute. That sounds really bad, but yeah, I don't have one specifically. I started running again. Like you, Hans, you know, you've been following my vlogs for a while now, but I had a problem with my knee, and I started running again like 2 weeks ago, and I've actually like my speed and like actual distance has been pretty good. Like I've been doing 5K pretty much every day, which has been good. But yeah, like just some sort of push-ups and some sit-ups, but I've been really lazy. I've been awful. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I wanted to get motivated in quarantine, but it's just not happened. Right, next question. Loved the video yesterday. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I didn't really. It's weird. Like I don't really like doing sit down videos. They're completely different from what I like to do. But it's sort of one of those ones like they don't need to be done, but they almost do, if that makes sense. Because like my style of content, compared to how it used to be, there's not a whole lot of like insight. I guess it's more like entertainment based. So like doing something like that yesterday was more of an insight of what's going on in things, I guess. So yeah, I don't really like doing sit down videos, like I say, but it's as long as you guys enjoy them, that's the main thing, I guess, right? Next one. Yes, we can hear you. Good. Maybe some I can chat. Yeah, so that's from Zachary there, and I don't know if I can link anything on here. Can I link anything? So Zach is he's our new graphic designer for ICANN. Again, those of you that watched the video the other day will know and will have heard of or have heard me saying that, I guess. So go and check him out on Instagram. And show him some support and some love because the guy is super talented. Basically, I said it in the video, but he's going to be bringing my ideas to life, and along with his own ideas as well. We're going to be sort of, yeah, we want to take it to the next level. That's the idea. Like with ICANN, I don't want it to just be like, I don't know, like I want it to be good. Do you know what I mean? Like I want it to be, yeah, good, and like for everyone to like the stuff that we're bringing out. Like at the start, it was quite basic, whereas now we're trying to level up and get to the next level, I guess, with the whole stuff. So yeah, follow him. I don't know, Zach, mate. What's your Instagram handle? I'm looking for it now, and I can't find it anywhere. Oh, here we go. So I'll link it down below. Well, I won't link it, but I'll write it so everyone can go and check him out. It's Zachary. So if you're on Instagram or near Instagram, put that in capital letters. I fucked up. It's capital letters. It'll come up. It should come up. Yeah, Jessie said make sure you spell it right. And so Jessie is the girl who asked me the quickfire questions in yesterday's video. And yeah, I spelt the handle of our Instagram wrong, so I'm sorry again, Jesse. Again, I messed up. Right, next question. Andrew Chapman, are you still going traveling? I don't know. Like, I'd love to say yes, but the truth is, I don't know. Obviously, we booked it back in January, before COVID was like a thing, or before we knew it was going to be this big and this bad. If I knew that this is the way it was going to turn out, then obviously I wouldn't have booked anything. Because to be honest with you, it's been nothing short of a nightmare trying to plan travels and stuff like that. Now is fucking impossible. Like, it's so hard to like work out where we're going or how we're getting there, and so many like rules as well. So I don't know. To be honest with you, like, we've just got to wait and see. We're supposed to be going a month, pretty much a month next week. So like 5 weeks away. So I don't know. Like, we'll just wait and see. I'd love to go, but I mean, it's probably not going to be worth it if everywhere's like shut down or there's so many massive restrictions. So we'll just see. Next question. Tino, your views on where the Arsenal team could go in the future? Arsenal going back to the top. We're going back. I'm pretty confident we'll be back up there challenging for the title again in about 3 years, I'd say. Who do you support, Tino? Billy the Biker, onwards and upwards, always moving forward. Jesse, yeah, I read that one. Oh no, hold on. My finger still hurts, so linked to that worst injury you've ever had. Oh yeah, shit, you cut your finger open. Worst injury I've ever had. I don't know. I've been lucky enough never to like have a bad break. I don't know, in this chat, everyone can relate to that. Like, I feel like quite lucky if I've not like broke my leg or arm, because in school everyone broke their leg and arm. But I was quite lucky enough to like not. I've broke bones, like toes and shit like that, but I've never broke like anything big, luckily, touch wood. So yeah, I don't know. My worst injury, like, I pulled my hamstring once or twice at football. That was horrendous. It's such a sore feeling. Like, it feels like you can't walk. I don't know if you've ever pulled your hamstring, but that's pretty bad. Yeah, I suppose that's probably it. Who else is on here? Thank you for following me on Insta and telling me about your channel. You do the best vlogs on YouTube. There you go, the best vlogs. I mean, that's a statement. But I'm going to back that. Like, let's back that. What you got and what got you into YouTube in the first place? I don't know. It's something that I've always wanted to do, I guess. And like I've always said, like, to everyone that's ever asked me, like, should I start? Yeah, just start, because Bill, you do have a YouTube channel. And it's one of those things. Like, I'll be honest, like, throughout lockdown, without YouTube, I would have been in a bad place, I reckon. Like, it's been pretty cool having a YouTube channel in lockdown, because it's gave me something to do, I guess. So, Tino, up the Gunners. So you're obviously an Arsenal fan, Tino. Good man. Zach, hold on. Why can't I read today? Everything's like fuzzy. I wasn't drinking last night, I swear. I'm lucky I've never broken anything, but I don't want to jinx anything. Haha. Yeah, don't jinx it, man. Make sure and touch some wood after saying that. Ilton, how's it going? All the way from Portugal. Look at this. We're global here. What's he saying? How's it going? I missed the Q&A yesterday. Was that live or edited? That was edited, so that's on there. So make sure go and watch that and like it and tell everyone. I'm joking. But yeah, it's on the channel. I don't know, mixed reviews. In fact, no, it's all been good reviews. Again, it's just probably the mixed reviews is coming from me, like, because I don't really like doing that sort of video. But everyone else has said they liked it, so I guess I'm going to have to do another one. Even though I said yesterday, I actually said to Charlie, my mate who's always on these vlogs, I've actually said to Charlie, I'm never doing another. Remind me if I ever say I'm doing another Q&A again, he's going to stop me. Charlotte Bond, I don't know who that is. She says love you. She's some sort of super fan, I think. Bless her. Char, you're supposed to be working. What are you doing? Charlie, Charlie's here. He's got sick faces. I don't know why he's got sick faces. He was supposed to be coming around today to help me with the live stream, because I get awfully nervous, performing live in front of you lot. So I said to Charlie to come around and help me. He's bottled it. I'm not going to say actually what happened, Charlie. I'm just going to say you bottled it, so everyone thinks that you're a bit of a bottle job. Andrew Chapman, you've helped us through lockdown. See, perfect. So, like, again, that's another massive goal of mine on this channel, is to, like, just even if I entertain one person a day, that's like a massive sort of like thing for me. It makes me really happy, the fact that you've said that. Like that motivates me to keep going, even in days like, don't get me wrong, it's hard sometimes to create content, especially now because I'm doing fuck all, and I'm really busy as well with the move and stuff, as you probably know, because I keep banging on about it. But yeah, it's cool to know that people out there appreciate the content and actually, yeah, sort of keep you going, I guess, through this shit time. Charlie, I don't know. I can't read that, Charlie. You've got to start speaking in English, man. I don't know what you're saying there. I just wish you could have made it today around here. Sad, really. It's just a shame you're so nervous. Charlie's going to hate me. He's never going to talk to me again. Zach, I have something cool to show you later. You're down to see. Yeah, sweet, man. I presume, again, that's how I can. So yeah, this is what me and Zach do. We've been discussing loads of little things and loads of plans. We've had loads of chats about certain things. So yeah, it's cool to. I'm just excited to share with you guys where ICANN's going to be going in the future. It'll be sick, and have Zach on board again is going to be awesome. Right, well, I've caught up with all the comments. I should slow down because now I've got nothing. One thing I did want to talk about, actually, and it's for a few people out there that are probably into this thing. I don't know if everyone out there is into this thing, but like TikTok are you into that? I don't know. But what's going to happen there? They're on about banning it. Well, Trump's on about banning it. Is that going to happen, do you think? Because Microsoft are on about buying it, I think. And then Instagram have just released their version of TikTok, Reels. I don't know if you've seen that, anyone. But it's like pretty much the same as it is TikTok, but only you're on Instagram. I don't know if anyone's interested in that, but I just find it quite interesting because TikTok is obviously blowing up. Yeah, it's sort of weird. I think it's weird, like, because YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, they've been around forever, and I feel like they'll always be around. But then new apps that sort of like blow up, like Vine, TikTok. There's been so many other ones. My memory is letting me down here, but like, there's been so many other ones that just like come out with these like apps, and then they're like amazing for a few weeks or months or even a year, and then they just disappear. It's really weird. But if anyone has any comments on that, please put them in the thing so I've got something to talk about. Right, next one. Jane says, "Hi Rich, you're such a gentleman and know the rules. Please don't laugh." I'm not going to laugh. I am a gentleman, of course. Sometimes. Tino, opinions on the Lacazette move? Again, to any Arsenal fans or any football fans out there, Lacazette, I like him. I think he's a great player. He's a good finisher. And he gets like a lot of stick because of his style of play. But I feel like with the midfield that we've had at Arsenal over the last few years, he's been isolated a bit. But I would be sad to see him go because I feel like he's just starting to hit form again. But if we can get a lot of money from him, then why not? Zach, I think it's going to get banned, but Microsoft could just throw so much money at them. Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to get banned at some point. Obviously, it's Trump that's going to ban it potentially from America. So I don't know. They're not banning it in the UK, but that'll probably cripple them because probably most of their users are in the USA anyway. But Microsoft, yeah, I mean, they're going to throw money at it. But will it stay the same? Who knows? Because they could have their own ideas. They might change it for the worse. They might change it to be better, but I don't know. Can they make it better? So yeah, it's just an interesting thing going on right now in social media, I guess. Zachary says top 5 inspirational YouTubers. Let me answer that in 1 second. I'm going to put my mic down because my hand is so hot in the UK and my hands are like sweating. Probably because I'm a bit nervous as well. But the mic is like slipping through my hands, and yeah, I'm going to have to put it down. But you'll hear like loads of rustling. So I'll answer this in a second. Hold on. Right, there we go. Is that better? Hopefully it's better, or hopefully it's just the same. Right. Where was I? Top 5 inspirational YouTubers. For me, the first one that I'm going to relate to here is Casey Neistat. I don't know if anyone watches Casey or used to watch Casey. He's stopped making YouTube videos now, but Casey back in the day was a legend. And probably to be fair, without Casey, I probably wouldn't have started YouTube in the first place. And then like, top 5 is going to be hard. Yeah, Casey definitely number 1 by a mile. Second one, I don't know, like it's a difficult one. There's so many out there that are like inspirational, I guess. And this is like, I quite like Logan Paul now, the content he's creating. I know that's like very what's the word? Like it's oh fucking hell. Like some people don't like him. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. It's I don't know. I've lost the word, but you know what I mean. Like some people don't like Logan Paul. Some people love him. Some people hate him. But I just feel like from where he's came from, like 2 years ago, he was done, and now he's arguably making the best content I think on the platform. Pretty inspirational to know that anything is possible. Really, even if people hate you, you can still sort of make something good. What he's doing now with his podcasts and stuff is pretty good, and I just think that that's a lesson for anyone. You don't have to nail it first time. There's always time to actually make something good. And yeah, as for another three, I wouldn't be sort of like wanting to say any other names. I don't think that are really a standout. There's a lot that I like a lot, but yeah. Hans, Snapchat, I knew you would have something to say about on this because Hans is a big TikTok user. Snapchat is also creating something similar to TikTok. That's interesting because I feel like, again, Instagram coming out with the Reels that replaces TikTok. They come out with stories that replace Snapchat ultimately. So that's interesting that Snapchat's now doing it as well. Jesse Chapman, favourite fruit? I like a grape, a red one. Andrew Chapman, where in Scotland are you from? So Andrew's from just outside I hope I've got this right. Just outside Belfast, is that right? So that's obviously Northern Ireland. To those of you that don't know, if there's people in here whose geography is that bad. But yeah, we're all about providing geography lessons on this channel as well. So yeah, Belfast, Northern Ireland. There you go. So I'm obviously from Scotland. So yeah, just outside Glasgow, west of Glasgow, like near Loch Lomond, like half an hour from Glasgow, basically. But I don't live there now. I live in England now. So yeah, in the Midlands of England. Next one, favorite place in Scotland, probably Loch Lomond, like because it so many memories from my childhood. So yeah, I like it there a lot. I don't know how many people here have visited Scotland. It gets a lot of bad rep because of the weather's shit. Like I'm not going to lie, but there's a few amazing places up there, like view wise, that you don't really get in England. So if you ever get the chance to go up and visit there, I strongly recommend it. Do you look up to David Dobrik? Look up to is a weird one. I don't say I look up to him. I admire him and I respect him, and I think his content is obviously insane. I wouldn't say I look up to him. He's just a normal guy that makes videos, just like anyone else. I don't really look up to him. I think he's great at what he does. To be fair though, it's not really one I've watched that much. Like I've watched his vlogs, but I've not really watched that many, to be fair, compared to other people like Casey's, for example. I've watched every single Casey vlog that he's ever brought out. Pink Shark 15. Hey, how's it going? I don't think I've ever seen your name before, so how's it going? Welcome. My boyfriend Harry Woodward, the nonce, would love a shout out. Oh, that's a nice way to speak about your boyfriend. Well, Henry Woodward, how's it going? You're probably not a nonce, so I'm going to definitely give you a shout out because I feel sorry for you now. Megan, can you say Maya Giles has piles? Has piles? Okay. I mean, if you say it in a Scottish accent, it doesn't. Oh, actually, it does work. Maya Giles has piles. Yeah, I suppose it does work. Zachary, again, to be honest, Logan has basically proven the ICANN brand, showing that even if you, yeah, exactly, there you go. So like ICANN, again, the message behind it is like, if you work hard, you can achieve. And Logan, he was in the shit and he worked hard and he's got to where he is now again, with just pure hard work. Jesse, if you had to remove one body part forever, what would be removed? Right, this is a question for everyone as well. Jesse's coming out with some bangers of questions today, and yesterday as well, and that's why I got her to answer ask me the quick fire ones, because their questions are just insane. I don't know where'd you pull these from, Jesse? If I had to remove one body part forever, what would it be? That's a hard one. Everyone else answer this as well. I'd be interested to hear everyone's answers. I'd probably remove like my pinky toe, I think, because I broke it like 3 times in football, so it's all deformed. I'm not going to get it out in this. You'll never see it. But yeah, it sort of like kind of crosses over and it's like crooked. And I don't really need it. I don't think. Do you need it? Like, I think your big toe you need for balance, but I don't think you need a pinky toe for anything. And it sort of hurts like when I play sports sometimes. if I run for too much. So I'd probably just remove that. I think Andrew Chapman, thumbs up. That's probably from the geography lesson I gave everyone there. Tino, Philip Coutinho could be goodbye. Absolutely. I mean, it depends what Coutinho we get. If we get the one from Bayern Munich slash Barcelona, that's fucking hard to say. Bayern Munich slash Barcelona the last couple of years, I don't know. It's going to be a lot of money. But if we get the one that played for Liverpool a few years ago, that would be quality. Imagine him just sitting in behind the Aubameyang. That'd be sick. Hans, is there something that you're doing every day to improve yourself? That is a really good question. That's a really good question, Hans. To be honest with you, yes, probably. I feel like bringing out content or trying to make content every day is probably improve myself, because I feel like personally, I don't know, you might think different, all of you guys, but I feel like I'm getting better at it. So I suppose I'm just practicing it. And now starting to go and run, so I feel like maybe I'm getting a bit fitter. And I don't know, like over the last year, I feel like I've really grown up. Or last 2 years, I feel like I'm much more clued up in where I want to be in my life. So I feel like that's improving every day, and I feel like I know what I want out of life more and more every day. So I guess that's coming to me rather than me chasing it, maybe. But that's a really good question. Yeah, good question, Hans. And that's something that maybe everyone, and this is something that I said to someone on Instagram earlier. They were sort of moaning about lockdown and they were a bit down. You probably heard that truck go by my house just now. I'm sorry if you didn't hear what I actually said. Anyway, I'll go back to what I was saying. They were a bit down about lockdown. They lost their job and they were a bit frustrated, and they didn't know really how their future was going to they didn't really know what their future was going to be. And I said to them, look, just sort of like think of something that you would like to do for yourself one day. Like if you could work from home forever or like work remotely, like now's such a good opportunity to work on yourself, like Hans has just asked there. Or like he just said, like work on yourself and skills that you've not got. Like, for example, learning how to edit videos or learning how to edit photos or learn something remotely online that you could literally learn from now in like 2 years' time. You could be doing as a career in your own time, working from home or working from anywhere in the world off your own back. I feel like there's a big opportunity now. It's difficult, to get motivated for that. But like, if you wake up every day and just practice something now that you've got no job or like no school or nothing really going on, you can't really see your friends or you can't do the things that you used to be able to do. If you just woke up and I don't know, I guess practice something for an hour, 2 hours every single day, you're going to be pretty good at it come a year's time or 2 years time, enough probably to make money from it as well. So that's good little bit of motivational thoughts there. So next one. I've seen it, mate. Wish I could have joined the Q&A. I've seen it. Oh, the Q&A video, Ole Chat. So like, yeah, that would have been cool. So like I said, on my Instagram, I was keen for everyone to be in that. It was just, I wanted it to be different. I didn't want to just sit there and read the questions out to myself. It's a bit boring. And it was good to chat to everyone who was actually in the video as well. Like sort of, because I've had conversations with people, but never properly had a conversation with them, if that makes sense, over phone. So it was cool to, chat to people, I guess, and actually get to know them a little bit as well. Jesse says, my mind, what's that related to? Oh, yeah. So you would literally, if you had to remove a body part, you'd remove your mind. I feel like my mind is lost sometimes anyway. So, yeah, maybe. Tino, favorite movie? Well, Tino, you obviously didn't watch the Q&A, my friend, because I answered this at the very end. So now I'm really annoyed with you. I'm joking, obviously. My favorite movie of all time, Step Brothers, has to be 100%. Step Brothers is a banger. I don't know if anyone's seen it, or if you haven't seen it, then go watch it after this. Or in fact, leave this live stream right now. Get up Netflix and put on Step Brothers and just be prepared to just sit and laugh for like an hour and a half or however long it goes on for. Such a good movie. After that, I don't know. I've got a few candidates that I like that I could watch a load of times. But yeah, Step Brothers stand out. Zach says one of my molars. Favorite Michael Jackson sneak attack? I have no idea what that means. Jesse says, right, if you could be invisible for a day, what would you do and why? invisible for a day. I might come back to that question, to be honest. If I could be invisible for a day, that's good. I'd probably go into a bank. Can you go through walls at this stage? Or nah, fuck it, because they're going to go into the safe at some point, right? So you just follow them in, take all the money, and then leave. I mean, that's someone's money. That's probably bad. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do. Do you know what I'd love to do actually? Go down to like, and this is political, and I don't want to get too political because I'm not really a political person, but I'd like to go down and like see a meeting, like it, like between Boris and like all those boys, and see what they're actually talking about with this COVID thing, because this is shit. And I feel like they're making just. I feel like they go, right, let's make a decision what we're going to do today, and they put like fucking stuff in a hat from everyone around, and then they just pick something out and just say, oh, that's what we'll do then. So I'd like to see that. If I was invisible, I'd sneak in and watch that, and then probably go get money from somewhere, like a lot of it, like millions, and then give it out to everyone. I'd be like Mr. Beast, just give out loads of money on my channel. I don't know what else to do. That's a really good question. I think I'd get creative with it. I'd probably find loads more stuff to do in that time. Topped, yeah. If I offered you 10 million, but if you take it a snail, what? Wait a sec. I've got to read this again. If I offered you 10 million, got that bit. But if you take it, a snail that moves at the normal pace of a snail chases you, and if it touches you, you die. Would you take it? Yeah. I don't think a snail's ever touched me without me knowing about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I want to touch a snail, I can touch a snail. I've never once been in a situation in my life where I've gone, fuck, that snail's just crept up in me. I don't stand still long enough for a snail to touch me or even come near me. I don't really like snails. So yeah, I'd take 10 million, of course. Mega Munch, can you say Henry Woodward is a hardwood? Yeah, I suppose so. I feel like Carol Baskin now. Has anyone seen Carol Baskin? She's like taking money. That's the girl or the woman from the Tiger King who allegedly murdered her husband. She's been taking money to just say random things. And she'll say anything. So I should probably start doing this. Like I should have charged, I don't know what's reasonable, 500 quid to say Henry Woodward is a hardwood. I guess I'll take 500 quid for that. Andrew Chapman. If the internet didn't exist, what would you be doing with your life? I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like, right, I don't know about everyone else's opinion on this, but the internet is such a good thing. I think it's great. Like a lot of people say, oh, fucking social media, it's a bad thing. But I think social media is great, personally. It allows us to interact and contact people. That like for example, me right now, I'm contacting every single one of you that I've never met before in my life, bar maybe one or two exceptions. And yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a good thing. But what I would be doing with my life if it wasn't for the internet, I don't know. I really don't know. I'd probably be playing sport. Probably. That's all I've ever really been interested in my life, to be honest, is like sport and like arty sort of stuff, and being creative with things. So like, yeah, probably playing sport or involved in sport somehow. But if it wasn't for the internet, I don't know. Like that's such a weird question because the internet is such a big part of my life and probably a big part of everyone's life. And if they just suddenly stopped the internet, I don't know what I think we'd all be fucking depressed. Like we'd be lost, Good question though. Jesse, going to answer it in 2 seconds. Hold on. Need more caffeine. I've been talking a lot. How many have we got on here? Cool. Right. Jesse, I feel like I'm doing a Q&A again. Yeah, I do as well. But this is, I didn't really have a plan for the live, to be honest with you. I just wanted to come live just because something to do in it. And I feel like, again, I've sort of missed the uploads last week, and I felt bad because I don't like missing uploads that I've said that I'm going to upload. So, yeah, I just felt bad, and I thought doing a live would be a good idea. I hope you guys are enjoying it. But yeah, Q&A, it's good that you guys are asking me questions though, because I'd just be sat here like looking around because all I really had to talk about, I think, was a TikTok thing. I'd be lost. Right, Hans, do you procrastinate or are you a productive person? I am a very productive person. Char will vouch for this. Charlie will vouch for this. People that are close to me in my actual life. But yeah, I'm a very productive person. Like when I've got something in my mind, I've got to get it done straight away or as soon as I can. Uh, but everyone I think is prone to procrastinating at times. Like I wake up in the morning, I sit at this desk with my laptop in front of me, and I'm pretty much repeating what I do every day. Like, I'll film a bit for the vlog. I'll, go on Instagram for a little while, chat with a few people. Also, like, maybe get back to comments and then edit as well. And I feel like it becomes very repetitive. So of course you're going to procrastinate. I sit here probably from 9 o'clock to probably 3, 4 every day, without a doubt. And yeah, there's at times where I just go on my phone and I just fuck about. Like I'll just do random shit. And then I'm like, and half an hour goes by. I'm like, what am I doing? I feel like everyone I think you're lying if you say you don't. Um, maybe that's false. No, I'd stick by that. I think you are lying if you say you don't procrastinate. I really do. I think everyone's prone to doing that at some point in their life. Um, you need it. You need to procrastinate. What about you, Hans? Do you procrastinate? I feel like you do if you're asking that question. Pink Shark 15. I'm not. No, I'm not saying that. Until you give me money, I'm not saying any more of these stupid things. Mike Hunt is very smelly. I didn't say that. Zachary, have you ever thought about doing Cameo? Cameo. I'm going to have to look that up. The barbers I used to go to before lockdown was called Cameo, or was it called Camo? It might have been called Camo. I don't know. Let me look that up. Cameo. It's like a cameo appearance, isn't it? But surely that's not what you mean. Cameron Diaz just came up. Have you ever thought about doing Cameron Diaz? Maybe once. Cameo, get personalized messages from your favorite celebrities. Okay. I mean, hold on. Yeah, it would be cool if I got a personalized message from someone. If you're suggesting that I would give out personalized messages to people, then no, I have never thought about that until this moment, until everyone's asking me to say stuff. Um, then yeah, I mean, maybe one day I'll start charging money for that. Yeah, maybe. So Mike Hunt is very smelly. Give me 20 quid. There you go. No, I've never thought about doing it, Zach, to be honest. Ollie, hi, how's it going, man? So Ollie was supposed to be my video as well, and he couldn't make it unfortunately last minute. But shout out Ollie, he was going to come in. Zach, when are we shooting a video? As soon as you're ready, man. As you know, I've got a load of shit going on at the minute, moving house, which is happening tomorrow. By the way, I'll update everyone. This is my last ever video, officially, really, in this house. Like, tonight is my last night's sleep in this house. So there's a little update for you. Moving out officially tomorrow, thank God. And yeah, moving out into another house. So there'll be a vlog out. There's going to be no vlog tomorrow as well. I should say that. I'll keep you updated, but there's going to be no vlog tomorrow. I'm not going to have the time to edit tonight and or tomorrow because obviously I'm going to be moving. So yeah, I don't want to put any extra pressure on doing it. I always want to make content that I enjoy and enjoy making content, if that makes sense. So I feel like if I was to try and force a vlog for tomorrow, I wouldn't enjoy it. So yeah, no vlog tomorrow. The next vlog will be Wednesday, and it'll be, yeah, well, you'll see. It'll be just me moving and like the new house and shit like that. So if you're interested in that, then tune in on Wednesday. You know what? Like, since it's changed my upload schedule to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it was originally supposed to be like 12 p.m. And now, like, I feel like I'm putting more effort into editing. It's now 5 p.m. Does anyone have any preference on that? Because, like, I feel like if I really wanted to, I could get it out at 12 p.m. But I feel like with a bit extra quality and a bit more attention to detail, it's going to be 5 p.m. Is everyone all right with 5 p.m.? I guess is what I'm asking. If you like 5 p.m., then I'll continue to do 5 p.m. Because to be honest with you, I quite like 5 p.m. But yeah, interested to hear your thoughts on that. Jesse, if you was a girl for 24 hours, what would you do and why? That's a really good question. Jesse, I love your questions, honestly. The way you think is quality. What would you do and why? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. That's such a good question. I'm going to think about that, Jesse, and see if something comes to my head in a minute, if I can. What's your favorite? Fucking hell, I can't speak. What is your favorite Netflix series by Riley? Breaking Bad has to be. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but if you're looking for a series to watch, I would definitely recommend Breaking Bad. It's a little bit slow to start off with. The first season is a bit slow, and you're a bit like, but it's really good. Like the way it sort of like intertwines and like comes together is phenomenal. And then the movie that they brought out after that, I think it's called El Chapo. Let me look that up. I think it's called El Chapo. I'm pretty sure. Has anyone got their case yet? By the way, limited edition, like I always say, but still free postage, still available. Head over to iCan maybe after this and get. They're only available for iPhone, so I'm sorry about that. I'm going to blame it on Zach. It's got nothing to do with Zach, but now I've got someone else to blame shit on. So Zach's fault, the graphic designer's fault. 100%. No, I'm joking. They're just not available for Samsung. They're only available for iPhones. Like pretty much every model apart from the first one. Because why would I bring it out for the first model of iPhone? Who's even got that? If they do, then I don't know. What was I looking up? Oh yeah, El Chapo. I'm pretty sure that's the. It's probably not. Is it? No, it's not called. No, it's not called El Chapo. I've got that wrong. Actually, is it? Hold on. Breaking Bad sequel. Hold on. Bear with me. Has anyone watched Breaking Bad out of interest? Because it's so good. What was it called? I just want to know what it's called. It's annoying me. Movie sequel. El Camino. There we go. I knew it started with an L. I was close. El Camino. So watch Breaking Bad, then watch El Camino. So good. But yeah, I would definitely recommend that. Other series that I like on Netflix. Not Breaking Bad. I've said that. Prison Break was quite good, but again, it just goes on. Like it goes on and on and on and on. Another one, Peaky Blinders, pretty decent. If you're from the UK, you'll like that. In fact, if you're not from the UK, you'll like that. Power is another good one. Very good. That's it, really. I don't really get time to watch much films or like Netflix series, to be honest with you. Yeah, I wish I did have more time, but I don't. There's not enough time in the day. If I could change one thing, I'd change it to like 50 hours a day. Boom. Right, who's next? Zach, any ideas for the next vlog? Well, Zach, that would be telling. Nah, I mean, I've got a few ideas. Obviously, it's going to be just like sort of like point and shoot, I guess, because again, I'm moving house tomorrow, so it's going to be sort of not very planned. I feel like a lot of my content is not very planned anyway. It's sort of like natural based, and I try to make the best out of the situation that I'm in every time. And that's going to be very much the case over the next couple of days. It'll just be literally doing shit and trying to make something funny out of it or trying to make something good out of it. So yeah, there won't be. And then we're going down to Bournemouth, actually. Shout out Shar, my girlfriend. She's turning 21 a week yesterday. So yeah, big birthday. We're going down to, she's obviously from Bournemouth, so we're going down there on Thursday. So the Wednesday vlog will be up, then the Friday vlog will be us in Bournemouth, or kinda. We're traveling down Thursday, so and then yeah, we're staying down there for a week, so there should be some more beach sort of vibe vlogs. We might even go to a naked beach again because that seems to do really well. You lot, I don't know. It's had more views than any of my recent videos, just because it's got the title naked in. I'm disappointed in you lot. Next one. Elton asks, do you like beans and rice or just pizza? Do you like beans and rice or just pizza? Beans and rice, mate. Like, yeah, I suppose so. But I mean, I don't know. People from the UK here, because Elton's from Portugal, so he's probably never seen this. But I'm a celebrity. When you don't win a trial, so when you don't do very well, you get given beans and rice. So I feel like beans and rice. I mean, I like beans and rice, but if there's a choice between beans and rice, I mean, I don't think I've ever eaten the combo beans and rice before. I'll be honest. But pizza, man, like pizza is the way forward. I could eat pizza every day, morning, noon, night. Zach says 5 p.m. is fine. Thanks, mate. Glad that you get back to me there. No one else seems to have got back to me. That's okay. I'm going to go and cry in the corner for a bit. No, 5 p.m. Ilton just quickly says, I am from Brazil. Sorry. I'm sorry. He's from Brazil, but he does live in Portugal. So I'm saying like you're commenting from Portugal. I apologize. That's like calling me English, I guess. I wouldn't be too happy with that. Yeah, 5 p.m. Everyone seems to be happy with 5 p.m. I'm glad because, to be honest with you, like I'd feel like probably I'm rushing to get it out any earlier. I mean, I could, but it's just, yeah, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be as good. I'd say Zach says 6 p.m. because it's when every big YouTuber brings out videos. Yeah, but mate, we are not doing the same as everyone else, all right? We are going better. They're going to start uploading at 5 p.m. because of me. I'm changing the game. I'm joking, obviously. Cheers for the blame. Guess I'll take it after everything you've done for me. Yeah, mate. Like you've got, I can delete your comments on here, so essentially I can just say whatever. Zach, another Zach, different Zach, Zach Eccleston. Have you ever watched Friday Night Dinner on Netflix? That's really funny. Would highly recommend. No, I have never. I've heard a lot of good ones. Friday Night Dinner, I've actually heard good things from. Also, Sex Education, I've heard is supposed to be quite good. Is Charlie still here? I want to know if Charlie's still here. Has he let me down today? He's not commented in a while. But should we all just abuse Charlie? He's a good scapegoat usually. Yeah, Friday Night Dinner. Elton, I'm from Brazil. Yeah, again, I'm sorry. 5 is good. Jesse, thank you. Riley, what is your favourite thing to eat when you're drunk? To be honest with you, right? And here's a little thing. Like, I don't get drunk often anymore. Like, there was a time I used to enjoy getting drunk, but now I feel like it's just not my thing anymore. Is that weird? I don't know. I've not been doing it. Like I've had the odd beer here and there, but I've not been getting smashed up. But my favorite thing to eat when I'm drunk, pizza, surprisingly. Always, whether I'm drunk, sober, pizza. Zach Eccleston, did you hear that I Am a Celeb is going to be in a UK castle? I think it might be in Scotland, not too sure though. Yeah, I heard this. I seen it on I think it was Twitter the other day. Shout out my own Twitter, by the way. Fuck it, why not? I don't know how many of you are on Twitter, but if you are, go and follow me on Twitter. I like to keep you updated, I guess, with the vlog. So I guess if you're still here after 42 minutes of me being live on YouTube, you're going to care about the vlog and what I've got going on. So yeah, if you're on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. It's my same as my Instagram. It's just my name with an underscore in between. But yeah, I seen it on Twitter. They were going to do it in a UK castle. Like, what? What is that? Just have a year off. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you doing that? Like, I'm a Celebrity is in a jungle in Australia, and that's the fun thing. You know, you've got snakes, you've got fucking ostriches, you've got crocodiles, you've got lizards, you've got all sorts of these weird animals, and that's what sort of draws us to the show. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to have it in Hull, and there's going to be, I don't know, like a chicken or something in the box, and they've got to get a like, come on, it's going to be shit. I don't know what they're doing. They're ruining it, just the same as like that's ITV though. They do that with shows. They've done it with everything else. Jesse, what is more important? Would you say, or how you say it? What you say or how you say it? That's again a good question. What is more important? What you say or how you say it? I think more how you do it. I know that's not the question, but I think things are easy to say. I think things are easy to say. It's about taking action on what you say, I guess, is more important than any of that. But I think how you say it has got to be more important than what you say. Because if you're convincing with what you or how you say it, even if you're talking absolute dribble, like people are going to believe you. Do you know what I mean? If you're really convincing and like you deliver it in a way that is like, you know, people can get behind, then yeah, I think how you say it 100%, not what you say. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. That's probably not a good look on me, because then maybe you could argue that I try to say things, even if I don't know. I may be thinking too much about this question, but what I'm trying to say here is how you say it is more important than what you say, because you could have the best thing in the world that you're trying to get across to people, like what you want to say, but if you can't say it in like a convincing way, or like in a good way or an interesting way, or with no sort of confidence, then like, no one's going to really listen to you, unfortunately. Hans, bad habits you're trying to avoid. Getting up late. I'm a big ambassador for going to bed late. I don't know. I don't know why, but I just can't go to bed early. I always go to bed late, and therefore I get up late. And I don't mean late as in like past 12 o'clock. I mean late as in like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And it does my head in. Like half the morning's gone. And Char's like a really big morning person. Like she gets up at like 7, 8 max. And she's like always doing stuff in the morning. But then when it comes to night at like 9, 10 o'clock, she's crashed. She's dead. She's done. Whereas I'm like, right, what should we do? Like my clock, it's always been like that, and I'll stay up to like 2, 3 in the morning sometimes, and then I'll wake up at like 10, and I don't really like that. So that's a habit that I'm trying to change, especially if we're supposed to be going traveling. I'd like to be getting up for like the sunrises at like 6, half 5 even, and going a run while the sun's rising. That would be like cool. But then you've got to sacrifice then going to bed early, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and I quite like to stay up late and edit, and I feel like that's a good time for me. So it's hard because it's a habit of a lifetime. But that is a habit I'm trying to change, I guess. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that. Zach, Twitter is undefeated. Yeah, do you know what? Like, I came off Twitter for a while. Like, I used to have Twitter for years when it first came out, and I was a big ambassador of it. Like, I used to love it, and then I came off it, didn't use it at all. And only since actually starting my YouTube channels, it was someone that said to me, I don't know who it was that said to me, but they said you should really think about getting Twitter because it's a good way of updating people and keeping people up to date on what you're doing. Because Instagram, it's very picture based. And I put a lot of stories on Instagram, or try to. But Instagram's more of a sort of luxury app. I feel like sometimes I'm trying to avoid it being a luxury app. Like I'm trying to post as much and update people and put stories out just randomly on there. As much as I can, but I always feel I stand by that. You could just put anything out on Twitter. It doesn't really matter. You can just update people, and I feel like Twitter's good for that. So yeah, probably about 6 months, 8 months ago, I got Twitter again, and I'm really enjoying it. I go on there for all my news. Actually, I'm just going to like the search and the trending, and it's actually probably the biggest thing that keeps me up to date and like my information. I would say Twitter. What habits do you have that annoys others? I'm not very. This is going to sound bad, but I'm not very like I'm not a housey person, and it drives Shar mad. And to be honest with you, like I only really care about what habits that Shar doesn't like. Like I don't really. This is again going to sound bad, but I don't really give a shit if someone doesn't like me. Like I don't. But if Shar doesn't like who I am, or like doesn't like things about me, then that can annoy me, I suppose, because obviously we're in a relationship, and like I'd like to please her as much as I can because it's an easier life. But like, yeah, some things that I do that annoys her, like, I'll have dinner and then I won't wash up. Like, I don't really like washing dishes, and she goes mad at me. I'm just a typical boy, I'll take off my dirty clothes after going and playing sport, and I'll just like leave it in the corner of my room for a day, and that drives her insane. And to be honest with you, that's a habit that I would like to change. But yeah, again, like I wouldn't care if it annoyed anyone else because that's me. I'm like, well, I don't care, but because it's Shar, I'm like, well, I'm sorry. It's a slow burner though. I'm trying to change it, but it's it's another one of those. It's a habit of a lifetime I'm trying to break, so it's difficult. I'm just going to push this laptop back a bit and try not to break it. Next one. What are you drinking? This is iced coffee. Well, there's no ice in it anymore, but it keeps me going. I drink a lot of it, probably 2-3 cups a day. That's probably another habit that I'm trying to get. In fact, no, it's not. I know it's not. I say that, but it's not. It's really not. I like my coffee. I don't know what I'd do without it. If you had to describe yourself as an animal, what animal would you describe yourself as? Good question. Probably not an answer for alive. I don't know. I think I can be a few different animals. And this is going to sound really cocky, but like a lion, I guess. Just simply because, and don't judge me for this, like, because it does sound really cheesy, but like, I feel like lions are in the wild. They have to eat, and they go out and they hunt and they get what they're after. And all my life, like, I've wanted to achieve things and certain things, and I feel like I've went out and got that, and now it's YouTube, and hopefully that comes to light. It would be really cool to do this as a career, like I said in the Q&A yesterday. But I'm going to work really hard to try and make that dream a reality. And that is sort of the lion in me, if you like. Again, it sounds really cheesy, but yeah, to try and go out and get that thing that I want, if that makes sense. But I don't know. I feel like it can be. I feel like I don't know. There's a few animals, like I say. What other animal could I be? I don't know. Like, this is unrelated, but I'd like to be like a bird. If we died, right, or we are going to die. Sorry, but if we came back as an animal, that would be quite cool to be a bird. Like, because we can't fly. It's only one thing that we can't do. So yeah, it'd be quite cool to be a bird, I think. But yeah, what animal would I be? I don't know. That's a good question. Again, Jesse coming out with bangers of questions. If you could switch lives with a celebrity, who would you switch with and why? Okay. This is again, Jesse, your questions, man. Unbelievable. Who would I switch with? I want everyone in this live stream to answer this as well. If you could switch lives with a celebrity, who would you switch with and why? That's like a really good question. I would probably, I don't know, like, obviously as I'm doing YouTube, it would be cool to become like a YouTuber, like, a big YouTuber that's doing it as a career. Like, Logan Paul, for example. That would be cool. But then I say to myself, I wouldn't like that, because then I've reached the end goal. And I quite like the sort of grind in between, to be honest with you. Like, I like sort of like getting to that point. That's what I find most enjoyable, rather than just getting there. Does that make sense? So I don't know. I would like to swap with. It's so hot. It is so hard. Sorry. It is so hot as well. I've got a fan like on my face. I don't know. Let me think about that one again, Jesse, and come back to you with that. Hans, good habits that you're implementing in your life. Just like repetition, I guess, is a good habit always, I think. And consistency. And I feel like with my vlogs, I feel like, yeah, I'm trying to replicate that as much as I can, trying to provide as much consistency over time as I can, and I feel like that's a good habit that I'm in right now. Trying to do that, I guess that's a good habit that I'm trying to do. So Jesse, there's two questions that Jesse has asked that I want to go back to. If you was a girlfriend for 24 hours, what would you do and why? I still don't know the answer to this, to be honest. If I was a girl for 24 hours, I think we'd do what any boy would do. And this is going to sound really immature, but like, I just want to know what it would be like to have boobs. Do you know what I mean? That's so weird, but I'd like to know what that's like. And like, yeah, I'm not going to go into that, but that's what probably more than anything. Like, it's such an immature boy comment, but it's true. The next one you asked was if you if you were a celebrity for the day, who would you be and why? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I'd like to be an Arsenal player, in all honesty. It was a dream growing up. Like, I wanted to be a professional footballer. I wanted to play for Arsenal. Yeah, I'd like to have been like Aubameyang at the weekend. I don't know if you watched the FA Cup final, but shout out to anyone who's an Arsenal fan here. I know there might be a couple. That would have been a pretty special feeling. Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. But celebrity, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Who else is here? Zach says, obviously, you now have like bleach blonde hair, but can you see with any more natural hair colors? Yeah, to be honest with you, like, this was a complete lockdown look. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. I sort of regret it. I'm growing it. I don't know. I might be able to find something cool out of it. But right now it's a bit mad. But I don't care. It's hair. I don't know. But yeah, I'll definitely be going back to my natural color at some point. Pete Gottschalk is in the house. So Pete is my boy from America. Pete's a legend. So those of you that are new to my channel, will know Pete. Or sorry, those of you that have been on my channel for a while will know Pete, because I've always shouted out Pete because he's, like I say, he's a legend. He makes way better vlogs than me. Like, honestly, his stuff's insane. He's just come back vlogging now in the last week or so, and he's doing a pretty similar schedule to mine. He's every other day, where I think, I'm probably going to fuck this up now, but I think Pete used to do like, I want to say 2 a week. Whereas now he's doing, like, again, 1 every other day. So please, 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 I urge you, go and check out Pete's channel, show him some love, watch his videos. And, like, if you go to his channel and don't watch my vlogs again, I don't even care, because he's, like I say, he's way better than me and he deserves way more than me. So, yeah, shout out Pete, my guy. But again, going back to it, me and Pete, we actually we started a podcast at the start of lockdown together. So it was called Second Perspective Podcast, and we are going to go back to it at some point. Hopefully, I'm saying that, but hopefully Pete is happy with that. I'm just saying it on behalf. In fact, fuck it, yeah, Pete, we're doing it again. I don't care if you say no. If I have to come to America and force you into a chair in front of a mic, in front of a camera, we're doing another podcast at some point. But we were actually thinking about going live like this, but on Zoom, and having you guys interact, because we only made like, I want to say 7 episodes. It was really good fun, but it was just taking up too much time. Like, I'm moving house, like I've said, 1,000,001 times. Pete was moving house as well. We were sort of in between jobs. And what else was going on? I was planning for traveling. Pete had other things going on. It was just too much work. So if anyone out there can edit videos and would like to do it for free, maybe me and Pete will send you over the. I mean, we'll pay you at some point, but just right now, as we're getting started, if you want to offer to edit our podcast for us once a week, we'll love you forever. Maybe. No, we will love you forever, but maybe if you want to do that, that would really help us, because then we can pretty much get back started tomorrow, because we've just not got enough time to edit and stuff right now. But we had some, like, cool guests potentially lined up and stuff, so it would be cool to go back to the podcast, like I say. But shout out Pete again. Go and check him out. Fucking subscribe. If you don't subscribe to Pete, unsubscribe to me. I don't want to know you anymore. Right. Toxic Shots YouTube. Hello. Okay. Hello. I don't know if you remember me from Instagram. I can't even read. It's been a long, long live. I feel like I've been talking for a long time. I'll try that again, shall I? Toxic Shots YouTube. Hello. I don't know if you remember me from Instagram. My IG, I'm not even going to attempt that. But I wanted to ask you if you have a spare phone by any chance, because my sister sat on my phone. Is this a joke? I actually remember someone asking me for a spare phone, and I came back and I said, I don't have a spare phone. But your sister sat on your phone, and what? Like, it's disappeared, or like it's broke? What's going on there, bro? Like, what's happened? Where's it gone? What's happened to it? Because, like, I can sit on my phone right now. Nothing's going to happen to my phone. What kind of phone did you have? A cardboard one? I don't have a spare phone, bro. I'm sorry. Jesse Chapman still laughing. I'm a funny guy. Jesse, what can I say? Pete, bro, stop. You're going to make me cry. We need to get over to the States and see Pete. Zach, when do you expect to hit 1K? Tomorrow. It's going to happen tomorrow, 100%. Everyone here in this chat right now has been here for the whole time. They're going to go and tell everyone that they know to subscribe, and then they're going to make sure that they tell everyone to know that they know to subscribe, and then we're going to hit 1K. That's going to happen tomorrow. I'm a firm believer. Jody, hey, what's up? How have you been? I'm good. Thanks, Jody. How are you? And then we've run it. I've caught up. Did I answer them all? Celebrity. I still want to answer that celebrity one, you know. You said, is the Queen a celebrity, Jesse? Yes, she is. She's like one of the biggest celebrities in the world, I think. So yeah, you can be the Queen for the day. I don't know why you'd want to be the Queen for the day, but hey, it's everyone to their own. I mean, she's an old lady, and I don't expect she does much with her life. I think she just sits there and just, like, gets delivered tea and cookies, and I don't know what she would do, but I think it would be pretty boring. I don't know. I don't know. Like, surely you could think of someone more. I mean, I don't know. Like, the Queen, that's pretty cool. I'd like to be waited on hand and foot, I think, for a day. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. Like, who's a big celebrity now that's doing cool shit? Kanye West. Like, what's he doing with his life? He's always been a cool guy, but now he's like running for presidency. It'd be quite cool to be Kanye for the day, I think. I mean, I don't know. He seems like he's maybe in a bad place mentally, but I'd like to be Kanye for the day. Just see what's going on. Like he's got so much going on, like with his brand and stuff and everything else. I think he's dropping a new album at some point. Shout out any Kanye fan. But it's supposed to be soon. But yeah, he's running for presidency, so it'd be pretty cool to be Kanye for a bit, and just sort of get behind the scenes of that. Would be pretty cool. Good to hear that Jody is good. I said I was going to do an hour on here, but I'm still enjoying it, so I'm going to go for a bit longer. GE, GE, who is GE? GE. I don't know who GE is. Anyway, hi GE. How's the golf? The golf is, yeah, it's all right. Um, I've not played for a long time. Yeah, I've not played probably for a few months now. Like honestly, I've just not had time, and like obviously we were in lockdown, and then when we came out of lockdown, I've not had time. Um, so yeah, I've not had time to play any golf. So yeah, George Webb's no one offered to edit our podcast, Pete, unfortunately. So it looks like we're going to have to just hold off on that for a while longer, and maybe do it ourselves again in a bit when we get more time. George Webster, hey mate. Hey George, how we doing? I'm sorry, I completely switched off there. Like I say, it's been a long live stream. I've been on here for an hour talking now. I'm just like monotonous, like, hey, what's up? But hey George, how we doing? Hope you're good, man. George, again, shout out George. He's another fellow YouTuber. Go and check out his channel. He's a funny guy making all sorts of funny shit. He will make you laugh, guaranteed. But George is a cool guy. I've not spoke to George actually in a few weeks. Hope you're good, man. I think Kanye needs some help. I agree. He's in a weird place right now. He needs to start making music again. That's what he needs to do. Like I feel like Kanye West, when he's like a little bit off, makes his best music. I feel, and it'll just give him something to do. Like, what's he doing running for presidency? Like, what are you thinking? I mean, if he's going to come back and bite me now if he wins, but I can't see it. Elton, God Save the Queen. Fair enough, man. I'm not going to get into my political stance on that whole thing. Like, obviously, bless her, lovely woman. But you know, the UK, it's a weird place. You know, it's they've got a lot of money, the royal family, and I don't know how much they contribute, to be honest. And there's a lot of people out here who suffer paying taxes and stuff like that, and I just question where it all goes, you know. But yeah, she's a lovely lady. She's done a lot for the country. Of course, every country needs a sort of. Well, saying that, like a lot of countries don't have like royals and stuff. I know Russia are big on the whole thing. I don't know what other countries. I probably look like a dick right now. Don't get me wrong here. The Queen, I like her, but people are like. I heard one statement for the whole Black Lives Matter movement again. Something that I just wanted to bring up in here. But the whole Black Lives Matter movement, a massive, political movement that I am completely behind. And it was one of our politicians in this country in the UK said a few weeks ago about, because like the football players all at the start of the games were taking a knee. And he said it was ridiculous and that they should stop doing that. And when questioned about it, he said, well, I would never get in my knee for anyone apart from my wife and the Queen. I'm like, okay, so you'd get on your knee for a woman who arguably hasn't, I'm not going to get into it, but you wouldn't get on your knee for injustice towards black people. It's ridiculous. Like, and that's the sort of like mindset that I don't like personally. That's my views. Don't hate me for it. I'm just putting it out there. I'm sorry if I've offended anyone. Don't get me wrong. I like the Queen, but I don't put her on a pedestal. She's just a normal woman. She just so happens to have been born into the royal family. Jesse, have you figured out how many fingers? Have you figured out how many fingers you have yet? I don't know. Again, is it 8 or is it 10? This is a thing that we used to do in school. Oh, 2 thumbs, like 10. I've got 10 fingers. Like my thumb's a finger. Zach, do you think the Queen deserves to be a celebrity? As essentially she was born into it. Well, the thing is, mate. Again, what I just said, she was born into it. But how many celebrities have been born into that celebrity sort of lifestyle? I don't think we should say she's not a celebrity for that reason. You know, think of it. There's so many people, celebrities that have a kid, then they go on to be celebrities, or brothers or sisters of celebrities that have done really well in life, and then they went on to do their own thing in life. It's just the way celebritism works. So yeah, I think she does deserve it, I guess. Ilton, is not happy with that statement about the Queen, I guess. I'm sorry again if I've offended anyone. Just don't think that I don't like the Queen. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to move on because I feel like I'm going to ruffle a few feathers, and I don't want to do that, obviously. Um, Hans, have you considered getting electric personal transportation? I've probably just lost about 100 subs from that statement. Have you considered getting electrical personal transportation, e-scooters, e-bike, e-skateboard, EUC, one wheel? Yes, I have. I would love something. And to be honest with you, it's a video idea that I'm working on currently. It's a big one. Obviously, I've done the marathon on a penny board. And yeah, I would like to do something on an electric something. And it's a big idea. That's what I will say. It's a big, big idea. And it's going to be a banger of a video. But I need to get sponsored for it. I need to get a brand on board for it. So whether that's going to be in the near future or maybe a couple of years, who knows? But just know that I will do it at some point, because it's like it's big. It's a big idea, and it's going to be unbelievable when it happens. So yeah, keep your eye out for that at some point. But I would love one electrical personal transportation, and I would love to. Again, I would love to get one and do the video. But again, I just need a big brand to get on board. Ilchan, I'm not angry, mate. That's okay. Thank God for that. Again, I didn't want it to come out wrong. It's just like a lot of people. Just to clear it up, to finalise on that topic, because I'm not going to be able to come off this live without finalising what I meant. The Queen is put on a pedestal by a lot of people in this country, and she's like the best thing since sliced bread. My question is, what has she really done for the country? You know, with that being said, I don't have anything against the women, because ultimately, like Zach said, you know, she was put in that position. It's not like she chose to be that person. It's not like she ran for prime minister or president, you know, of the United States and then done a shit job. It's not about that. She was put in that position, and she's done a lot for the country. Don't get me wrong, she has. But like, my point here is like people put her on such a pedestal, like, oh my God, it's the Queen. Like, come on, she's just a normal woman that's in the royal family. Like, really, yeah. Elton, I'm not angry. I've read that. Jesse, nah, you're all good. You still got 881, mate. You're all good. All right, okay, sweet. Billy, I just went to review some electric motorcycles. Amazing kit. Wow. Okay, so Bill, again, shout out Bill. I actually know Bill in person. Like, we used to work together years back. And he has his own channel. He's yeah, he does like motorbike reviews and stuff, and that's really cool, man. That's really good. Well done. That sounds sick. I've actually seen some electric bikes and stuff that look unbelievable. There's a what is it? Like, it's not like a normal bike. Like, it's not like a cycle bike. It's built like a cycle bike, but it's like a motorbike, but it's built like a cycle bike. They're in LA. It's a company in LA. Let me look it up. I think it's like, I want you all to go and check them out, just real quick. Not that I'm paid for them, by them, or anything. But it just looks unbelievable. They're so quick, and I would love one, but they're so expensive. Super 73. So at Super 73, that's their page just there. If you're into that sort of thing, go and check them out. Again, I think they're only available. You could probably get them delivered to wherever you are, but they are based in California, I think. And yeah, they just look like they're proper, like, you know, they're high end shit. But I would love to get on board one of those things and take it for a spin. They look unbelievable. I think the charge lasts, I want to say, like something stupid like double figure hours, and they go so quick, and you literally sit on them. It's like a pedal bike, and you just turn it and it's just whoom, like proper state of the art stuff. So Zachary says, no matter how long we have to wait, I can't wait for this video. Yeah, man, it's going to be, I think we actually spoke about it. You know what it is, Zach. Obviously, don't put it on this chat because I don't know if it's going to ever happen. Keep it on the hush. But I've tried, like, I'm reaching out to people currently to try and get them on board with it, and it would be cool. Like, put it this way, I'm pretty sure if I manage to pull it off, it'll get national news. It's that big. So a brand should want to do that. It's just whether they want to do it with someone who's got like fucking 10 subs. I don't know. I won't mention it. Don't worry, bro. Thanks, man. Bill, just want to say thanks to you for helping me out with my channel and all the advice along the way. Respect. No worries. And that's the same for anyone. You know, if anyone on here right now, you know, the numbers have depleted a little bit in this live stream over the last 20 minutes, probably because I'm going on a bit. But if anyone out there wants advice on how to start a YouTube channel or what they should do or how they should do it, please don't hesitate to reach out. I want to help everyone. I've said this so many times. I'm a busy guy, but I will always help you, no matter what you want advice with, help with. Not that I'm like, you know, in a position of power by any means. What I mean is that, like, I feel like, you know, doing it nearly a year now, I've learned a lot in that time. And I feel like any advice is good advice, right? And I feel like I could help you out in any way. So if anyone in here wants to know how to start or where they should start or any advice, anything, or even just a chat, hit me up on Instagram. You know where I am. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, I guess. But I think that's it. Anyone else, I'll give you 30 seconds to say one more thing if you want anything else. I'm pretty sure that's a wrap, though. An hour and 10 minutes. I said I was going to do an hour, but it's just been flowing nicely, so I kept it going. But if anyone else on here has got anything else to say, put it in there now. And yeah, I'll answer it. Jesse, see you later. Take care. I'm just going to stay on here, like I say, if anyone else has got anything else, but if not, Zach, everyone else, subscribe to Rich. Ilton. Ilton says Black Lives Matter. What about the white ones? Again, that's a controversial statement. Of course, all lives fucking matter, right? All lives matter, 100%. But right now, Black Lives Matter. Like, I've seen the best thing, and this is what I'm going to finish on, because I feel like, you know, it's been a few weeks, so if you don't like this sort of thing, go, leave the conversation. That's fine. I don't care. But I just want to finish on this note, because I feel like, you know, it's been going on for a few weeks now, and yeah, I feel like it still needs updating. Black Lives Matter, what about the white ones, is a valid point. I get it. Of course, every life matters. But what I will say on the subject, and it's what I actually seen, I think, on Twitter somewhere, and it was like basically loads of houses. Think about 5 houses on a street, right? And one is burning down. And there's one guy out there, and he's got a hose, and he's watering his plants. And he's just watering his plants. He's watering his hose. He's watering his house, right? But there's one house on the street that's burning down. The guy runs out the burning house and says, "Please, please, please, use your hose to hose my fucking house." And the guy's like, "Why should I?" And he's like, "Oh, because my house is burning down." And he's like, "Well, nah, I'm watering my plants. My house matters." In that moment, the house that's burning down matters more than the other houses, right? And that's the point. So don't ever think that, of course, all lives matter, but don't think that just like all lives matter, like full stop. Yes, they do, but like right now, Black Lives Matter more than anyone. We've got to address that issue first before like all lives can matter. Does that make sense? Hope I've cleared that up to anyone that's maybe thinking that, I guess. And I've got nothing against people who think that, because obviously they do. It's an obvious statement. But yeah, right now, Black Lives Matter more than anything else. So thank you everyone who's tuned into this video today. It's been a good live stream, good note to end on as well. Thanks to everyone who's asked me weird and random questions. I hope the guy whose sister sat on his phone finds it, gets it back. I don't know. If anyone's got a spare phone, give it to the guy. I hope everyone else is all right. And I hope you've enjoyed it, and go and enjoy your Sunday. Like I say, there'll be no vlog tomorrow. There will be a vlog again on Wednesday. Remember, I'm moving house tomorrow. So, yeah, hope everyone's good. Have a great weekend, what's left of it. And I'll see you again on Wednesday. And remember, hit me up on Instagram if you ever want to chat, and follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube. We're going to hit 1,000. And go and subscribe to Pete. Shout out Pete again. But thanks. I'm going. Much love.